It's been just over a week since 10 black men and women were killed in a mass shooting in Buffalo, New York. We'll have the latest on the investigation later, but first, Iowans gathered today to host a memorial for the victims. Local 5's Carson J.S. Reichard joins us now to share with us what they had to say.
Yeah, John, several dozen Iowans gathered at the Capitol West Terrace earlier this afternoon. They wanted to pay their respects to the victims in Buffalo and help prevent hate from growing here at home.
Aaron Salter Jr., 55.
A solemn reading of the names of the 10 victims from Buffalo.
Ruth Whitfield, 86 years young.
Killed in what President Joe Biden and many others have labeled an act of white supremacy. While the shooting was over 800 miles away, the pain of the lives lost still hits close to home for many.
It doesn't matter whether it's one of us or 10,000 of us. That we're very clear that we would not be okay if that were to happen here.
The memorial, organized by the Interfaith Alliance of Iowa and sponsored by 17 other local organizations, featured multiple speakers from the community, including Representative Akeo Abdul Samad and Reverend Rob Johnson. They called attention to the fact that in some ways, Buffalo and Des Moines aren't so different. Both were once stops on the Underground Railroad, and they worried that the same hate can be found here as well.
Buffalo is sharing our deepest sympathy goes out to the citizens of Buffalo. Their pain is our pain. Their loss is our loss.
Abdul Samad closed out the memorial by asking attendees to join hands with one another and call for a better future for all.
We no longer are going to talk about hate. We're going to talk about peace, love, and understanding.
The Buffalo Police Commissioner has said that the deaths of the mass shooting victims are being investigated as a hate crime. Live in studio, I'm Carson J.S. Reichard for Local 5 News. We are Iowa.
Alrighty, thank you, Carson. And in Buffalo, New York this weekend, the mayor holding a moment of silence for the victims. The youngest, 32-year-old Roberta Drury, was laid to rest Saturday in her hometown of Syracuse, New York. Hayward Patterson eulogized in a private service on Friday a beloved deacon in his church. He was helping parishioners get groceries when the gunfire erupted.
He is 12 years old, and they took his father. He will grow up fatherless. He has to live even after this. And I have to pray that God give me strength to raise him.
Investigators poring over the online activity of the accused shooter. Investigators say he shared a diary of the attack in a private chat room. Authorities, meanwhile, believe Aaron Salter, the security guard who was killed in the attack, managed to get off 11 rounds, distracting the shooter long enough for as many as 6 shoppers to make it to safety.